remaining 90 days to be suspended. He will be given 3 days credit for time served. I will give him.
Talk about some of the charges that have been leveled against him, and you see some of the stuff that's being said about him. Look at this right here. Former Dan.
On this summer, as you may recall, a lawsuit was filed. The 13-page civil complaint filed in Nevada alleged attorneys responded with evidence of the relationship being, quote unquote, consensual.
Floyd Mayweather's court papers and lawsuit have been leaked, and while many wondered what exactly they contained and the precise allegations against him, Stephen A. Smith has just revealed the details in the most explosive manner.
Knowing he's a public figure, knowing the connections that he had, knowing that he wasn't in this alone, assuming they're right with the charges and allegations that they've leveled against him. To get others. Who else are you after? You're trying to get everybody. And that's what I think this is about. And I'm just reading from some of these stories because I think it's important to point this out. When you highlight
the lawsuit that was leaked to the public based on Stephen A. Smith's reports was filed by numerous individuals and companies. The most prominent cases among them involve debts and a cryptography fraud deal. Floyd has been hit with multiple lawsuits, and investigations are ongoing. These mainly stem from companies and individuals he allegedly scammed through crypto deals or those he owed millions of dollars.
All right, so a Miami jeweler that goes by the name of Leonard Suleymanov is like, give me my money. Give me my money. So he is hitting Floyd Mayweather with a huge lawsuit. Y'all, we're talking about a cool $4 million for some luxurious watches and diamonds that Floyd supposedly forgot to pay for. Y'all know he forget to cash checks. Maybe, you know what I'm...
It's been an April to forget for Floyd Mayweather. Claims of bankruptcy and financial crimes began to circulate earlier this month. Sadly for him, his many efforts to dismiss those claims, both blatantly and subtly, have been futile. The narratives against him seem to have ample evidence, whereas his arguments have consisted only of tweets and social media posts. Stephen A. Smith went on to mention the name of one individual who filed a lawsuit, identifying him as Edward Williams.
Tony Busby is the same attorney that filed the lawsuit.
Stephen A. Smith said that Edward Williams had entered into a business deal with Floyd Mayweather, where both invested a significant amount of money. The plan was to split the profits. However, Floyd reportedly took the profits and disappeared. Interestingly, Edward publicly shared evidence of their transaction and also included proof of Mayweather's gains from the deal. Another lawsuit was filed by an individual who claimed to have seen Floyd advertise a cryptocurrency deal and decided to invest because of Mayweather's influence.
Mayweather, he was not there, and you guys got the wrong person, right? I've never seen Mayweather and Lil Uzi Vert in the same place together at all, ever, and I'm guessing that it's probably somebody from Mayweather's team that kind of looks like Uzi, right? Either way, man, Uzi is wrapped up in this lawsuit. We'll see if they take his name off of it once they figure out what's going on, but yeah, let me know what y'all think about it.
So have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with?
Wow.
So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry and, or at least allegedly. And the entire story is pretty crazy. And the fact that they're calling it RICO was pretty wild as well.
But Floyd Mayweather is gaining a reputation for being involved in crypto fraud. Sadly, this was one of many victims who had trusted his influence and invested, hoping for significant profits. What's even more disappointing is that Floyd Mayweather seems to repeat this behavior without any remorse. He shuts down his crypto accounts, scams people, and then opens another in a few weeks. On this, Stephen A. Smith criticized financial crime agencies in the United States, claiming that instead of going after high-profile fraudsters, they focus on prosecuting poor people for minor thefts.
Apparently there was some type of, at least what is being alleged, some type of scheme set up and ran by these celebrities in order to get away with taking free jewelry off of jewelers. So yeah, seems like
Peace, y'all. It's your boy Johnny Fastlane here with allhiphop.com. So the situation is crazy, man, because Lil Uzi Vert and Floyd Mayweather are being sued for an assault that happened last June in New York, right? The whole situation is that the person that's suing them says that he saw Floyd Mayweather's truck and he went across the street while he was filming to get some footage of it. And basically the whole money team, Floyd Mayweather's team and Lil Uzi Vert came out of the truck and beat the crap out of him, right? It's crazy as hell because Lil Uzi Vert responded and he said that he don't even know Floyd Mayweather.
So much about Mayweather these days resembles Diddy, from controversies to home raids, and now multiple lawsuits. His latest cryptocurrency deal took things to another level. He attempted to get thousands of dollars from people by selling some of his old belts and gloves while using a crypto bait to entice them. He recently hosted Acme Warawat at the Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness Gym in Tribeca, New York City, for a private training session. The event, covered by TMZ, gained attention across the crypto and sports communities. I had the pleasure of spending time with the founder of Acme Assets in NYC last week. I believe in Acme and Asset. Asset is a DeFi project that has been around for several years, said Mayweather in a statement to his over 50 million social media followers, expressing his trust in Acme and Asset.
On this giveaway, what I'm gonna do is give 2 tickets away to my next exhibition in Mexico. But what I need everybody to do is follow all the instructions.
With the launch of Floyd Trusts in Asset, Mayweather was inviting fellow sports celebrities and fans to join the movement, so he could profit from it. The boxing legend and his partners charged over $20,000 worth of coins for a private Zoom call with Floyd Mayweather, $100 USDT for a chance to win signed boxing gloves, and offered the top Asset spender the official World Boxing Council World Champion belt from his exhibition fight against John Gotti III during June 2023, signed by Mayweather himself. The Juneteenth Freedom Belt, awarded by the World Boxing Council, was created to commemorate Juneteenth, the U.S. federal holiday, marking the emancipation of enslaved African Americans.
Low and be that lucky winner. All of this, 2 tickets, let's do it.
The belt has only been awarded a handful of times, including to Jermel Charlo and Floyd Mayweather. Due to post-fight chaos in the Mayweather vs. Gotti III exhibition, the belt was presented backstage by WBC President Mauricio Suleiman, making this specific edition extremely rare and tied to a widely publicized moment in modern boxing history. This move comes right after Acme Warawat recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the royal office of H. Sheikh Ahmed bin Faisal Al Qasimi of the United Arab Emirates and added Floyd Mayweather to their team as a major partner. The MAO aims to promote blockchain adoption and financial innovation, positioning Asset as a key digital payment partner in a $3.9 billion casino resort project on Al Marjan Island in Ras Al Khaimah.
Social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. What's important to me right now is my real estate, my family, different things I'm involved with. It's all about helping kids, the new generation.
He gonna break it tonight. OKC gonna win. OKC gonna win.
Hey, listen.
Guys, get in.
Chill.
He gonna break the score tonight. Come on, Papa. Let's do it.
With Floyd Mayweather publicly joining Asset and giving away memorabilia assets like the Juneteenth WBC belt, this moment marks the beginning of a global movement redefining how fans, communities, and creators engage with legacy, culture, and technology. Floyd joining the Asset community is just the beginning, said Acme Warawat, founder of Asset. When you bring together world champions, real-world asset utility, and decentralized ownership, you're witnessing a cultural shift. We're seeing more athletes, creators, and ultra-high-net-worth individuals lining up to be part of this. The future is being written now, and it's in the hands of those who hold a set. As momentum accelerates and access remains limited, early supporters have a chance to be part of one of the most culturally significant decentralized campaigns of 2025.
I would also note Ms. Lucas provided me a number of letters to the community service work that he has done. It's in 20 hours of community service work with Habitat for Humanity, 10 hours of community service work with Free Square, 15 hours of community service work with the Las Vegas. And I am imposing a 6-month sentence in the Clark County Detention Center, 90 days of which will be served in custody, the remaining 90 days to be suspended. He will be given 3 days credit for time served. I will give him credit for the other 2 days.
After numerous allegations and evidence linking him to fraudulent transactions and financial crimes, Floyd was slammed with a heavy fine and a 2-year jail term. It's also worth noting that he submitted several letters of community service work, 20 hours with Habitat for Humanity, 10 hours with Free Square, and 15 hours elsewhere. A 6-month sentence was proposed at the Clark County Detention Center, 90 days of which would be served in custody, with the remaining 90 suspended. He would also be given 3 days of credit for time already served, and I will give him credit for the other 2 days.
Bringing people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do...
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing them how I live. Now, I know you guys regularly see me talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City, and what I need you guys to do...
For a total of 45 hours so far. I know you indicated you may have additional community service work that you want to present today. I will do that at the next status check. That time. He has fully complied with the court's orders. Mr. Mayweather, at this time of year.
For a total of 45 hours so far. I know you indicated you may have additional community service hours to present today. I will do that. He has fully complied. Mayweather Jr. did the transaction through an entity connected to him, FOSO LLC, according to The Real Deal. The buyer will assume the $13 million mortgage, with the next payment of $98,700 due in December. The outlet reports this marks the first move in what could prove to be a very lucrative real estate project for Mayweather Jr., who also recently listed his Beverly Hills home for an even bigger sum, $48 million to be precise. That property, listed in September, has yet to find a buyer. However, if the undefeated champion manages to get his full asking price, he stands to earn a whopping $22.5 million profit on the sale.
Slide over, check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
After 7 years of ownership, and in a bid to distance himself from the legal controversy he's now facing, Floyd Mayweather Jr. decided to return his lavish Beverly Hills mansion to the market. The asking price is an impressive $48 million, which is a full $22.5 million more than what the former pro boxer and current exhibition fighter originally paid for the French modern style estate. Records show Mayweather shelled out $25.5 million in cash for the property back in 2017, shortly before his retirement. However, those same transaction records show the funds were obtained through illegal means. Situated behind tall hedges and iron gates on a half-acre parcel next to the Beverly Hills Hotel, the all-white structure was built on spec by Los Angeles-based real estate developer Naomi Ami, who had picked up the 1990s home on the lot in 2014 for $16 million for Mariam Metropolis, wife of billionaire businessman Sidine Metropolis. A cocktail bar and a glass-encased wine display are just some of the many amenities the home boasts. Floyd Mayweather's scam reportedly brought in huge money, enough to afford this luxurious residence, which features a marble-clad foyer, a dangling chandelier from a coffered ceiling, 6 bedrooms, and 10 bathrooms across over 15,000 square feet. Glitzy amenities include a wood-paneled library, cocktail bar, separate guest house, home theater, gym, staff quarters, and a 4-car garage. Other standout features include a living room with a decorative fireplace surrounded by a mirrored accent wall and 10 sets of French doors leading outside. There's also a formal dining room, a sleek kitchen with an Eden Island and breakfast nook, and a luxurious primary suite with a private terrace and dual walk-in closets and bathrooms. The resort-style grounds feature a pool and spa amid a black and white striped sun deck. A fireside living room boasts dark, herringbone patterned wood floors, and again, 10 French doors. In addition to this Beverly Hills property, listed by Josh and Matt Altman of Douglas Elliman, the 47-year-old Michigan native, who has reportedly earned over $1 billion throughout his boxing career, still owns a $10 million mansion in Las Vegas and a Miami Beach compound he acquired in 2021 for $18 million. Beyond selling his homes, Floyd Mayweather has been exploring other ventures to help pay the massive fine hanging over him. The talks around his finances have been endless, and perhaps they achieve their goal. A storm of rumors strongly suggests that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is in financial trouble. Not that such headlines are anything new, but this time they felt real. So why call them rumors? Because if they were true, would the boxing legend still be spending nearly $200,000 on a lavish gift for his sister? Let's not forget, this is the same man who recently flaunted his multi-million-dollar watch collection and boarded his $50 million Gulfstream jet for a luxury holiday in the Bay Islands. If that's financial ruin, then maybe we need to redefine the term. Perhaps it's time to look past the noise and separate fact from fiction. When Mayweather retired from professional boxing, he wasn't just undefeated, he was the richest boxer in the world. And unlike many fighters who fade into obscurity or bankruptcy, Mayweather's fortune only grew. Thanks to his business acumen, real estate investments, endorsements, and exhibition fights, he turned his brand into a money-making machine. His recent Instagram story featured a brand new Mercedes-Benz. As the video zoomed in, the sleek jet black car, a pristine piece of German engineering, stole the spotlight. Decorated with red ribbons on its hood, the model, supposedly an AMG S63 Performance, was parked at Champion Motoring. The S63E Performance is part of AMG's elite lineup, blending luxury, power, and hybrid performance. It's manufactured in Falterbach, Germany, and reportedly costs around $186,000. Now contrast that with photos showing the Olympic bronze medalist boarding his state-of-the-art Gulfstream jet. A Facebook post from Honduran television channel Televisa read, Floyd Mayweather concluded his visit to the paradisiacal island of Roatan in the Bay Islands, expressing admiration for the destination's natural beauty, the hospitality of its people, and the rich gastronomy of the region. The post featured a photo of Mayweather and his team in Roatan. But the media frenzy around bankruptcy rumors continued. One of the loudest voices? His former friend-turned-rival, 50 Cent. Taking jabs at Mayweather's alleged financial troubles, the rapper and Grammy Award winner posted repeatedly. In one swipe, he played Mayweather's interview with Jimmy Fallon in the background, where Floyd discussed his New York real estate properties. 50 Cent mocked him, writing, "Over 100 buildings and 99% in New York? LOL, that's cap, champ. We should slap the hell out of you. GL Greenlight gang, let's work." 50 Cent. Fans don't have to look far back. Just a few months ago, even Eddie Hearn hinted at Mayweather's money issues. Ultimately, it took a one-on-one conversation between the English promoter and Mayweather to clear the air. So, what's your take?